I find out I'm about 2 months pregnant before my wedding. Luke Logan drunkenly caresses my belly and half jokes. I'm not ready to be a father. Summer, can we not keep the baby? My heart is calm. I say softly, sure. In my past life, I insisted on keeping the child. Meanwhile, Riley Richards had an accidental miscarriage, making it difficult for her to conceive again. Luke held a grudge against me for that and treated me coldly after we married. As for the son that I put one foot in the coffin to bring into this world, he, too, cried and fussed. He wanted Riley to be his mother later. I got into an accident and suffered from significant blood loss. However, Luke and our son merely hurried past me to be with Riley as she went into labor. I slowly bled to death on the floor above, while Luke and our son celebrated the birth of Riley's child on the floor below. Now that I've been reborn, I won't lose sight of myself and take the wrong path again. I call Eric Nottingham. I'll join the expedition team to Glacia. Chapter Eric Nottingham, the head of my department, was surprised after he heard my declaration. It wasn't the answer he had been expecting. Summer, this expedition will last close to 2 years. It will be a long and difficult assignment. Aren't you about to get married soon? Are you sure you want to join us? What does Luke think? I looked at myself in the mirror. At the version of myself who hadn't yet been beaten down by the cruel passage of time. Conviction laced my voice as I said, his opinion doesn't matter. Eric was stunned for a few moments before a knowing expression crossed his features. Understood. You have great potential when it comes to understanding the Glacian creatures. Since you've made up your mind, the expedition team welcomes you with open arms. Make your preparations. We leave next week. The expedition team was scheduled to depart on the same day as my wedding. Luke didn't take too long in the bathroom. Steam billowed out from behind him as he exited. The fog of intoxication had cleared from his head after he took a shower. He sat down next to me before pulling me into his arms. What's with that blank look? You're still daydreaming. My senses were assaulted by the scent of gardenias that clung to his damp skin. It was so overwhelming that I could feel a headache building. Luke smiled when he noticed that my eyebrows were pulled together. I was only joking earlier because I was drunk. Don't tell me you thought I was being serious. I admit that it's my fault. I'll learn what I don't know. I won't let you or the baby suffer any hardships. I couldn't help but think about how the source of all my hardships in my past life could be traced back to Luke. He angled his body toward me as he spoke before leaning in to kiss me. In my past life, Luke stopped being affectionate with me after Riley underwent treatment and successfully got pregnant again. I dodged his kiss. The movement accidentally messed up his bathrobe and exposed a tattoo of a set of teeth marks. Luke told me once before that it was just a regular tattoo. He didn't get rid of it because he was afraid of the pain, but I discovered the truth in my past life. The teeth marks belonged to Riley and the tattoo served as proof of the wonderful first love they shared. Luke was visibly displeased when he noticed I wasn't receptive to his advances. Summer, we've been together for 6 years. Are you going to be difficult just because of something I said on a whim? I shook my head and said, you're overthinking things. I don't feel so good because the baby's been moving around. Luke picked me up and gently laid me down on the bed. Don't worry, I'm here. His dark eyes were like bottomless pools. I'd lost count of the amount of times that I was pulled in and drowned by them. My parents were good friends with Luke's parents. When my parents passed away from an accident, Luke had gazed at me with the same dark eyes. Don't worry, I'm here. I'll protect you. He had told me. The storm raged outside, accompanied by deafening claps of thunder. A shrill ringing broke through my thoughts and pulled me back to the present. When Luke answered his phone, Riley's sobbing came echoing through the receiver. Luke, my stomach hurts so much. Can you come over and take me to the hospital? Luke's tone was filled with anxiety when he said, something happened to the secretary I just hired.